Hello students, first I would like to thank Kolhapur Jilla Mukhyadhyapak Sangh for giving me an opportunity for this online teaching learning process. So I thank them from the bottom of my heart and I am going to start my teaching. Today we are going to learn a very interesting story from English subject, Unit 4, 4.2, Bholi, Part 1st. Let's start. Let's have a look at warming up activities. So chit chat activity. Activity number first. One question is there for you. Discuss the following in your groups. A. Various social evils that exist in big cities, small towns and villages. So first in your group you have to discuss the various social evils in big cities, small. Some of the social evils I would like to tell you. Dowry. Dowry is one of them. Dowry means hunda. And in this lesson we are going to learn about the social evil dowry. So you have to write various social evils that exist in big cities, small towns and villages, and one social evil I have. Very few youngsters like to take up social work as a career. Discuss reasons why they do not take it up seriously. So generally we do not choose social work as our career. So what are the reasons behind that? समाजसेवा हे आपलं करिअर म्हणून आपण कधी निवडत नाही. फारसे तरुण ते निवडत नाहीत. तर त्याच्यामागे काय कारण असावीत? वाय इट इज सो मच चॅलेंजिंग? हे इतकं चॅलेंजिंग का आहे? त्याचे रिझन्स यू हॅव टू राईट डाऊन इन युअर नोटबुक्स. सो सम ऑफ द सोशल रिझन्स बिहाइंड इट दॅट वाय यू डू नॉट टेक अप career social work as a career, because it is very difficult and also it needs too much patience. खूप संयमाची गरज असते हे निवडताना, सोशल वर्क ॲज ए करिअर निवडताना. अँड दॅट्स वाय वी डू नॉट चूज इट ॲज अवर करिअर. आपलं करिअर म्हणून निवडण्यासाठी आपण थोडे तयार नसतो. तर त्याची कारणं तुम्हाला यामध्ये डिस्कस करायचे आहेत आणि लिहायचे आहेत. आउट हिंदी वर्ड्स यूज्ड इन द स्टोरी रिटन इन इंग्लिश. गिव देअर इंग्लिश अल्टरनेटिव्ह. इन द स्टोरी देर आर सो मेनी हिंदी वर्ड्स अँड दे आर टेकन ॲज इट इज. काही हिंदी शब्द जसेच्या तसे स्टोरीमध्ये घेतलेले आहेत. यू हॅव टू फाइंड देम आउट अँड ऑल्सो यू हॅव टू गिव द अल्टरनेटिव्ह वर्ड, सिनॉनिम इन इंग्लिश फॉर दॅट. असे शब्द शोधून इथं लिहायचे आणि त्याचं इंग्लिश सिनॉनिम तुम्हाला द्यायचं आहे. फॉर एक्झाम्पल भोली. भोली मीन्स सिम्पलटन. So Bholi is word from Hindi and it is taken in the story and the English synonym for that is simpleton. Likewise you have to find the other words. आपण जशी स्टोरी शिकू तसे हे शब्द येतील, त्या पद्धतीने आपण ही ॲक्टिव्हिटी नंतर करूया. ओके. नेक्स्ट ॲक्टिव्हिटी इज दॅट राईट 3 advantages and 3 drawbacks for each of the following. The comparative study of city life and village life is given to you and you have to write 3 advantages and 3 drawbacks of city life and village life. So I will do one. The advantage of city life: more facilities. Okay, more facilities. What is the drawback? Pollution. So lot of pollution is there, so this is the drawback. Now village life. Advantage of village life: natural beauty or healthy atmosphere. And what is the drawback? Less facilities. So likewise you have to complete this activity. Okay, so this is the story. This is the introduction of the writer K.A. Abbas. He has written this story. So K.A. Abbas, 1914 to 1987, he was an Indian film director. He was very famous Indian film director, also novelist, screenwriter and a journalist in the Urdu, Hindi and English languages. So he was a versatile person. अष्टपैलू व्यक्तिमत्व होतं. His films won national awards. He is considered one of the pioneers of Indian parlor or neo-realistic cinema. Indian parallel or neo-realistic is a trend in movies and he was pioneer of that trend. Pioneers म्हणजे आद्यकर्ता, पहिला आहे तो पॅरलल सिनेमा मूवीज तयार करणारा, हा पहिला ऍक्टर आहे and that's he is called the pioneer. Okay, his columns last page holds the distinction of being one of the longest running column in the history of Indian journalism. He was very famous journalist and his column last page नावानं एक कॉलम ते वर्तमानपत्रांच्या मधून लिहायचे and it won many acclaims. खूप नावाजला गेला त्यांचा हा कॉलम and it was the one of the longest running column. खूप प्रदीर्घ काळासाठी चाललेला हा त्यांचा कॉलम होता. So in the history of Indian journalism, it has won high acclaims. Okay, so this was the introduction of K.A. Abbas. This is his photograph. So he was a very famous film director, journalist, screenwriter and novelist. Let's proceed further. Bholi part first. Her name was Sulekha, but since her childhood everyone had been calling her Bholi, the simpleton. The actual name of Bholi was Surekha, but from her childhood everybody called her Bholi. Bholi means simpletons. भोळा ज्याला आपण म्हणतो मराठीमध्ये, so in Hindi it is called Bholi. So she was so simple that everybody called her Bholi. She was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. When she was 10 months old, she had fallen off the cot on her head and perhaps it had damaged some part of her brain. So why Bholi was simpleton? So it was told that she was the fourth daughter of Nambardar Ramlal. Ramlal या महसूल प्रतिनिधींची, in olden days in every village there was one person and he was called a Nambardar. So by government he was appointed to collect the revenue. रेव्हेन्यू गोळा करण्यासाठी पूर्वी नंबरदार नावाचा एक माणूस नेमला जायचा. तर रामलाल हा त्या गावचा नंबरदार होता अँड सुलेखा मीन्स भोली वॉज हिज फोर्थ डॉटर. अँड वाय शी वॉज सो सिम्पल? इट वॉज टोल्ड दॅट वेन शी वॉज 10 months old, भोली she had fallen down from the cot and it damaged on her and it damaged some part of her brain. तिच्या ब्रेनचा थोडासा पार्ट त्यामुळे डॅमेज झाला 10 महिन्याची असताना. That was why she remained a backward child and came to be known as Bholi the simpleton. And that's why from there Bholi remained backward in all activities. आणि मग तिथून पुढे प्रत्येक ऍक्टिव्हिटीज मध्ये as her some part of her brain was damaged, she was a backward child. ती प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये इतर मुलांच्या मानाने थोडी मागे पडत गेली and slowly everybody called her Bholi the simpleton. आणि हळूहळू लोक तिला भोली म्हणायला लागले, त्यामुळं ती प्रत्येक गोष्टीमध्ये मागे असायची and she was called Bholi. Okay, next. At birth, the child was very fair and pretty, but when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. Only the eyes were saved, but the entire body was permanently disfigured by deep black pock marks. Little Sulekha could not speak till she was 5, and when at last she learned to speak, she stammered. The other children often made fun of her and mimicked her. As a result, she talked very little. So up to 2 years, Sulekha, that means Bholi, was a very pretty child. She was looking very good. But when she was 2 years old, she had an attack of smallpox. देवी नावाचा एक रोग असायचा पूर्वी आणि तो झाल्यानंतर it left the marks, pock marks on the whole body. देवी बरी झाल्यानंतर त्याचे सगळे डाग चेहऱ्यावर बॉडीवर राहायचे and Sulekha was affected by that. सुलेखा म्हणजे ज्याला जे आपण भोली म्हणतो, शी वॉज डिसफिगर्ड म्हणजे कुरूप होणे. बिकॉज ऑफ पॉक मार्क, स्मॉल पॉक्स, शी वॉज डिसफिगर्ड अँड हर होल फेस अँड हर होल बॉडी इट वॉज कवर्ड विथ pock marks. तिच्या संपूर्ण चेहऱ्यावर आणि शरीरावर या देवीचे वरण दिसायला लागले आणि ती कुरूप झाली. Also she stammered. Because of this disease it affected her tongue also and she stammered. Stammered means चाचरणे. त्याचा परिणाम तिच्या बोलण्यावर इतका झाला, ती ज्यावेळी बोलायला लागली ती चाचरत बोलायला लागली. चाचरणे क असं एखाद्या शब्दावर तिला थांबावं लागलं. द अदर चिल्ड्रन often made fun of her and mimicked her, and that's why so many children, her friends, they always mimicked her, they make fun of her. सगळे तिचे मित्र मैत्रिणी तिची मजा करायचे, तिची चेष्टा करायचे. अँड दॅट्स वाय शी स्टार्टेड स्पीकिंग व्हेरी लिटल. त्यामुळे एक तर चाचरत बोलायची, सगळे तिची चेष्टा करायचे, त्यामुळे हळूहळू भोलीनं कमी बोलायला सुरुवात केली. चला सर. Ramlal had 7 children, 3 sons and 4 daughters, and the youngest of them was Bholi. So Ramlal had a big family here. Look at the photograph. So he had 4 daughters, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is his wife and 3 sons. So quite a big family was there. It was a prosperous farmer's household and there was plenty to eat and drink. Ramlal's economical condition was good and it was a prosperous house, wealthy house. So there was much to eat and drink. त्यामुळे खाण्यापिण्याची काहीही ददात नव्हती. रामलाल त्याची आर्थिक परिस्थिती बऱ्यापैकी होती. All the children except Bholi were healthy and strong. All the children except Bholi. तुम्ही जर भोली बघितली, remaining all children they were healthy and strong. The sons had been sent to the city to study in schools and later in colleges. Of the daughters, Radha, the eldest, had already been married. The sons, they were sent to the schools and colleges for the higher education. The eldest daughter Radha, she was already married. The second daughter Mangala's marriage had also been settled. Ramlal would think of third Champa. The second girl, her marriage was also settled by Ramlal and now he was thinking of this third girl Champa. पहिल्या मुलीचं लग्न झालं होतं राधा, दुसऱ्या मुलीचं लग्न ठरलं होतं, आता तो तिसऱ्या मुलीचा विचार करत होता. They were good looking healthy girls and it was not difficult to find bridegrooms for them. All 3 girls, Radha, Champa, Mangala, they were very beautiful. So it was not quite a big task for Ramlal to get them married or get them good bridegrooms. त्यामुळे त्यांचं वरसंशोधन त्यांना करताना रामलालला कसलीही अडचण आली नव्हती. But Ramlal was worried about Bholi. She had neither good looks nor intelligence. But the main problem before Ramlal was Bholi, because Bholi was neither good looking nor she was intelligent. So it was a big problem for Ramlal. Bholi was 7 years old when Mangala was married. Now, when Mangala's marriage was there, at that time Bholi was 7 years old. The same year, a primary school for girls was opened in their village and a big event happened. In that year, in the same year, a school for girls was opened in the village of Bholi, or where Bholi lived. The Tahsildar Sahib came to perform its opening ceremony. To open the school for the opening ceremony, Tahsildar Sahib, he came for that ceremony. So, by his auspicious hands of Tahsildar Sahib, the school was opened. He said to Ramlal, as a revenue official, you are the representative of government in the village, and so you must set an example to the villagers. You must send your daughter to school. And Tahsildar Sahib, he said to Ramlal, so you are a nambardar in this village. So you are a government representative in that relation, and that's why you must send your girls to the school and set an example for other villagers. आणि मग तहसीलदार साहेबांनी रामलालला सांगितलं की तू या गावचा नंबरदार आहेस, पहिल्यांदा तू तुझ्या मुलींना शाळेला घातलं पाहिजेस आणि एक एक्झाम्पल सेट केलं पाहिजेस, उदाहरण घालून दिलं पाहिजेस. आता तहसीलदार साहेबांच्या समोर सरकारी अधिकाऱ्यासमोर रामलालला डिनाय करता येईना, नाही म्हणता येईना. बघा, दॅट नाईट when Ramlal consulted his wife, she cried, "Are you crazy? If girls go to school, who will marry them?" When Ramlal came to him and he told his wife about that, रामलाल घरी येऊन आपल्या पत्नीला सांगतोय की तहसीलदार साहेबांनी मुलींना शाळेत पाठवायला सांगितलंय. शी वॉज वंडर्ड, तिला आश्चर्य वाटलं आणि ती काय म्हणते, आर यू क्रेझी? If girls go to school, who will marry them? If we send our girls to school, who will marry them? Nobody will marry them. जर आपण मुलींना शाळेत पाठवलं तर त्यांच्याबरोबर लग्न कोण करेल? म्हणजे इतक्या मागचा विचार रामलालची पत्नी करत होती आणि अशा वातावरणामध्ये भोली वाढते आहे. बघूया आपण पुढे काय होतंय. But Ramlal had not the courage to disobey the Tahsildar. At last, his wife said, "I will tell you what to do. Send Bholi to school, as there is little chance of her getting married with her ugly face and lack of sense." So, the solution given by Ramlal's wife. रामलालच्या वाईफनं काय सोल्युशन दिले बघा. रामलाल was fearing to disobey तहसीलदार. तहसीलदारांना रामलालला डिसओबे करता येत नव्हतं आणि मग सोल्युशन म्हणून रामलालची बायको म्हणते, देर आर व्हेरी लेस चान्सेस ऑफ भोली टू गेट मॅरिड बिकॉज ऑफ हर अगली फेस अँड लॅक ऑफ सेन्स. लेट अस सेंड हर टू स्कूल. आपल्या घरात भोली आहे, अनायसे तिचं लग्न व्हायचं अवघड आहे, तर तिला आपण शाळेत पाठवूया. लेट द टीचर्स ॲट स्कूल वरी अबाउट हर and let the teachers worry about her. Why should we worry? आपल्याला काळजी करायची काय कारण आहे? आपण तिला शाळेत पाठवूया आणि टीचर काय करतात, तिचा त्रास कसा सहन करतात ते बघूया. The next day, Ramlal caught Bholi by the hand and said, "Come with me. I will take you to school." The next day, Ramlal held Bholi's hand and said that, let's come with me. Let us go to school. Bholi was frightened. Now Bholi was shocked. Bholi was frightened. Bholi घाबरली. She did not know what a school was like. She remembered how a few days ago their old cow Lakshmi had been turned out of the house and sold. And Bholi was frightened. One reason behind that was few days ago her father took their cow Lakshmi out of the house and he sold it in the market. Now Bholi was thinking that it may happen with her also. भोली विचार करते की मागच्या वेळी या गाईला आपल्या वडिलांनी बाहेर नेलं आणि बाजारामध्ये विकलं, कदाचित आपल्याला बाहेर नेऊन विकलं तर. एक भीती तिच्या मनामध्ये थरारून गेली. बिकॉज शी डिडंट नो व्हॉट इज स्कूल मेंट बाय. शाळा म्हणजे काय असतं याची भोलीला कल्पना नव्हती, त्यामुळे ती घाबरली. No, she shouted in terror and pulled her hand away from her father's grip. So Bholi was very much frightened. She stammer करायची. ती स्टॅमर म्हणजे बोलताना चाचरत ती बोलायची. तिने पटकन आपल्या वडिलांचा हात झटकून टाकला, ग्रीप सोडली आणि सी डिनाइड. मी येणार नाही म्हणून तिने सांगितलं. व्हॉट इज द मॅटर विथ यू, यू फूल, शाउटेड रामलाल. I am only taking you to school. Then he told his wife, let her wear some decent clothes today, or else what will the teacher and the others schoolgirls think of us when they see her? Now Ramlal, he told her again that I am taking you to school. So you fool, why are you frightening? Don't frighten. Now Ramlal told his wife that let's give some good clothes to Bholi, otherwise the other people, they will say bad things because we are the प्रेस्टिजियस मेंबर्स इन दिस विलेज. आपण या गावामधले प्रेस्टिजियस आहोत, तिला चांगले कपडे घालायला दे, अदरवाइज द अदर स्टुडंट्स अँड पीपल. हां, न्यू क्लोथ्स had never been made for Bholi. Now look at Bholi. Her getup is changed. Now new clothes are given to Bholi. It was the first time that Bholi had given new clothes. Otherwise new clothes had never been made for Bholi. Bholila नवीन कपडे कधीच दिले गेले नव्हते. It was the first time she was given clothes because Ramlal was taking her to school. The old dresses of her sisters were passed on to her. No one cared to mend or wash her clothes. So her sisters' old dresses, they were given to her. Even no one cared to mend or wash her clothes. तिचे कपडे धुणे किंवा मेंड म्हणजे दुरुस्त करणे, जर ते अपुरे पडत असतील, फाटले असतील, तर ते सुद्धा कष्ट कोणी घेत नव्हते. कारण भोली, she was so simple. She is Bholi. So why it is necessary to give her good clothes? की तिला चांगले कपडे देण्याची गरजच काय? कारण ती भोळी आहे, मूर्ख आहे, तिचा चेहऱ्याने ती कुरूप आहे, त्यामुळे तिच्याकडे कोणीही लक्ष देत नव्हतं. But today she was lucky to receive a clean dress which had shrunk after many washing and no longer fitted. And today she was given very good clothes. So she was lucky to receive it because here before a clean dress which had shrunk after many washing and no longer fitted Champa. चंपाला जे ड्रेस बसायचे नाहीत, श्रंक म्हणजे आखुडलेले असायचे, आखूड पडलेले असायचे, ते कपडे भोलीला घालायला दिले जायचे. अशा परिस्थितीमध्ये भोली आपलं जीवन कंठते. She was even bathed in oil. Oil was rubbed into her dry and matted hair. So today she was bathed. तिला आंघोळ घातली गेली and oil was rubbed on her matted hair. Matted म्हणजे गुंतागुंतीची. तिच्या केसांचा प्रचंड गुंता झाला होता because nobody cared for that. कुणीही तिची काळजी करत नव्हतं आणि त्यामुळे भोलीला आज तेल सुद्धा लावलं गेलं. Only then did she begin to believe that she was being taken to a place better than her home. Now she was confident that definitely she was taking to a good place. आणि या सगळ्यामुळे भोलीला असं वाटलं की चला आज आपल्याला कुठेतरी चांगल्या ठिकाणी न्यायला लागले. When they reached the school, the children were already in their classrooms. Ramlal handed over his daughter to the headmistress. Left alone, the poor girl looked about her with fear-laden eyes. There were several rooms, and in each room, girls like her squatted on mats, reading from books or writing on slates. The headmistress asked Bholi to sit down in a corner in one of the classrooms. So Ramlal took her to the schools and handed it to the headmistress. रामलालने भोलीला शाळेत नेलं आणि हेडमिस्ट्रेस टीचर ज्या होत्या, प्रमुख हेड मॅडम होत्या, त्यांच्या हाती त्यांना सोपवलं. Now Bholi, her feet looked about her with fear-laden eyes. भोलीच्या डोळ्यामध्ये खूप पूर्ण भीती भरलेली होती आणि तिने खोलीमध्ये बघितलं. ऑल द चिल्ड्रन गर्ल्स लाईक हर स्क्वॅटेड ऑन मॅट्स. तिच्यासारख्या बऱ्याच मुलं शाळेंच्या मध्ये बसली होती. एका खोलीमध्ये भोलीला बसवण्यात आलं. भोली डिड नॉट नो व्हॉट एक्झॅक्टली ए स्कूल वॉज लाईक अँड व्हॉट हॅपन्ड देअर, बट शी वॉज ग्लॅड टू फाइंड सो मेनी गर्ल्स ऑलमोस्ट ऑफ हर ओन एज present there. She hoped that one of these girls might become her friend. So Bholi liked that there are so many girls like her and she was expecting that one of the girls would befriend her. भोलीला आनंद झाला होता कारण तिच्यासारख्या बऱ्याच मुली त्या खोलीमध्ये बसल्या होत्या आणि त्यातली एखादी आपल्याला मैत्रीण करून घेईल अशी आशा तिला वाटत होती. चला सर. The lady teacher who was in the class was saying something to girls, but Bholi could understand nothing. She looked at the picture on the wall. The colors fascinated her. Bholi did not understand what the madam was saying. Bholi वर्गात बसली होती पण मॅडम काय म्हणतात हे तिला कळत नव्हतं. But she was fascinated by the atmosphere, color of the walls. पण तिथलं वातावरण, त्या खोलीमधला रंग भोलीला खूप आवडला. त्याच्याकडे ती अट्रॅक्ट झाली. The horse was brown, just like the horse on which the Tahsildar had come to visit their village. There was the picture of horse. It was brown as it was of Tahsildar. तहसीलदार साहेबांच्या घोड्यासारखा तिथे एक घोडा होता. The parrot was green like the parrots he had seen in the mango orchard. आंब्याच्या बागेमध्ये पाहिलेल्या पोपटासारखा हिरवा पोपट तिथं होता. And the cow was just like their Lakshmi. And suddenly Bholi noticed that the teacher was standing by her side, smiling at her. So she was attracted by the pictures on the wall. वॉलवर जी पिक्चर्स होती, हॉर्स होता, काऊ होती, पॅरोट होता, and she was attracted towards this that because all these pictures were familiar to her. ही सगळी पिक्चर तिला फॅमिलियर असल्यामुळं या सगळ्या चित्रांच्याकडे भोली अट्रॅक्ट झाली. अँड सी लुक्ड दॅट टीचर वॉज स्टँडिंग बाय हर साईड. एवढ्यात तिनं पाहिलं की टीचर येऊन तिच्या शेजारी उभ्या राहिल्या होत्या. What is your name, little one? Bo, bo, bo. She could stammer no further than that. Then she began to cry and tears flowed from her eyes in a helpless flood. She started crying as the teacher asked her. She could not tell her name. त्यांनी नाव विचारल्यानंतर भोलीला तिच्या चाचरत बोलणाऱ्या सवयीमुळं पूर्ण नाव सांगता आलं नाही. She could only say that भो 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 भो, and that's why she began to cry. Helpless flood. अश्रूंचा बांध फुटला तिच्या आणि ती रडायला लागली. She kept her head down as she sat in her corner, not daring to look up at the girls who she knew were still laughing at her. Now she could not look at the other girls because they were laughing at her, because she could not speak correctly. When the school bell rang, all the girls scurried out of the classrooms, but Bholi dared not leave her corner. Her head still lowered, she kept on sobbing. The school was over. The bell was rung. All the girls, they scurried out of the classroom. सगळ्या मुली घाईघाईनं निघून गेल्या. But Bholi did not go. Bholi, she stayed there. She stayed rooted there because she was sobbing. Still she was crying. Bholi हुंदके देत होती. Bholi अजूनही रडत होती. So this is the end of the first part.